So you pick pressure of the cap, 15 psi. You got to get this to 15 psi. It'll take a while. Gotta get real good at this.
Customer car stuff.
Gotta get her built up. We're at 8 psi, so we're almost halfway. Oh, what do we have here? Oh,
Juicy.
now I'm gonna stop this before it makes a big ass mess, but I found the issue.
Fun times.
Fun times.
Just more customer car stuff, and there's gonna be a few fun projects that he's doing in the next week or so. But I'll wait until the next vlog to show them to you. Kind of want to go over today and just kind of show what I've done with my car so far. We've been really bad, honestly, at like filming it as we're working on it, just because I'm not like experienced with YouTube at all. So when I work on my car, I literally just go straight to it and I work on it. I don't even think about picking up a camera, and I probably should, just so it's a little bit easier. But see, it snowed again. You know, I don't know if people will believe me, but literally 2 days ago it was like 60 degrees outside. So okay, here she be. I don't think these will even, there's a lot of snow on there, so I don't know if they'll hold up. But got some bad news. We put everything in, just like for sure. We're for sure, you know, getting it all mounted up. Last time we were gonna pull it, and we put it in, and we were putting the shifter handle on, and it got stuck in 4th gear. It just kind of pulled itself into 4th and got stuck there. We did bring it to I brought it to the trans shop yesterday, so I'm really hoping that they can just get that done. They said it's gonna be about a month, so I don't know. I've got a month then to work on other stuff on my car, so I mean, I guess it's not that bad, but at the same time, it's just like a minor inconvenience, and I just, you know, it's bound to happen, so I'm not too mad about it. I know it's in good hands, so it'll be taken care of. But really, I have like a list of things that I could do, but we took the motor mounts off. It's literally just sitting there right now, but we could do, I think we're gonna be doing like my oil filter relocation. It's gonna be sitting here on the frame rail, and then basically just, you know, minor stuff like I got the reservoir there put up, and then let's see if I can get to the back of this, and then I got this. We got the plate. Actually, what Nathan did this, I don't know how he did it. He just surprised me with it. He's like, yeah, I got it done. So he cut off the map vacuum hose area and made it smooth, and then drilled 4 bolts, and I'll show you guys some pictures of what I'm talking about. Put a plate. This is kind of like a makeshift thing, but it had to be done because you can see right here, it won't fit. It was rubbing up against those heater core pipes there. So he did that, and then we just have to relocate the map vacuum hose to somewhere else. There's many places on the intake manifold that it can go, so we're just gonna do that. The sensor itself can also be relocated, so that's not the biggest thing or the biggest deal. Other than that, I ordered an alternator, just a cheap one off eBay. I just need it to work for like 6 months, and I can get a new one. I ordered a belt for it. So what I did is I went on a bunch of groups on Facebook, and I just looked up like Serpentine belt routing LS1, because I'm not going to have the power steering pump, so it's going to be a little bit different. But as far as I know, this one has to be switched out by a ribbed idler pulley, just because it's going to be going a different direction, and the belt will essentially be just a little bit shorter. I do also need a throttle cable and pedal. I have reached out to a couple of people who have custom ones, but I just haven't heard back. So if I don't hear back in a couple of weeks, I'll just make one myself. It's not the biggest deal. It's just, it's nicer to have like a custom one already made that you know is gonna work, and you don't have to, you know, go out of your way to make a custom one. So, I mean, really, that's, for now, we're just waiting on the trans, and it's really hard to do anything from this point without a trans, because I want to have it mounted up. I want to know where the shifter is going to be, because we still don't really know exactly if we need to cut anything or if we need a bent handle. I'm thinking we do, just because it's so close to the park brake, and I'll show you guys in the next video what I mean when I get the trans back. And really, it's just a bunch of small things from here, like I said. So got brake lines and fuel lines I still need to cut, and just move around to kind of fit, you know, in between the headers. And then I also need to reach out to someone to custom make me an exhaust, which might take a while. So I think I'm gonna do that in the meantime while I'm waiting for my trans, because I already know where it sits. So, you know, I'm hoping to use as much time as I can and just have it be useful, instead of having to wait for my trans to be back and then like just rushing, because I know it's gonna be end of April, like maybe middle May by the time I even get the trans back. So that's it for now on this little China car, we call it. Nathan's into his Mustangs and stuff, so we call it a little China car. So I'm also going to be putting a Q&A after this little clip here, just because a lot of people have been requesting like questions and answers from me, and like facts and stuff like that. So I figured it'd be nice to put that on my channel, just so people know what I'm all about, kind of learn who I am. Awkward Q&A clips in 3, 2, 1. First question I got was, what got me into cars? And I want to start off by saying that there wasn't really anything that got me into cars or that got me to like change my mind right away. Most of it was my grandpa used to drive a 1972 AMC Javelin, and it has always been parked outside at my grandpa's place. And you know, I've always just looked at it, and I've always just really liked it, you know, liked how it looked and all of that. And he was really into tractors. My dad was kind of into motorcycles too. Not sure how the two correlate, but I've always had like some sort of like motorist background in my family. Question 2, where did I grow up? I technically grew up in Norwood, Minnesota, Norwood, Young America, Minnesota. I did move out at the age of 8 or 9 when my grandparents passed away. We did have to take care of them and then take care of the animals before they passed away. And then after that, we kind of moved into their farmhouse, and that's where I did grow up for the rest of my life. And then I did just move to Clearwater, Minnesota a couple of years ago. So, question 3, why do you have scars on your eyebrows? So this is a really weird question. I don't get this a lot, but I do get it. I don't know if you can see, there's one right there and then one right there. They're both from the same thing. I mean, not really the same thing, but like, I'll explain. So this one, I think, is it this one? This was my first one I got. I think I was like 7 years old. Maybe even, no, I was like 7 or 9. I don't know, something around there. I was running around my friend Marissa's birthday party. We were like running around the apartment, having fun, being kids, and I ran into one of my friends, and she like moved her head just far enough to have her tooth collide with my eyebrow, and that's how it got cut. Her tooth like just went through my eyebrow and it cut it. I was very scared. It was a very scary experience. So, but I didn't end up getting stitches. It couldn't be any better. Like, I got an eye infection, wasn't that bad, stayed in the hospital, whatever. It's funny because the stories are so similar. This eyebrow, I actually also ran into somebody, but it was their head, I think, that hit my eyebrow bone. That one I do remember was pretty gross. I had to walk to the ER with like a cold pack or like a like a cloth on my head just so I can soak up all the blood. And I did get like 4 or 5 stitches, I think. So that turned out well. I mean, all in all, like the only thing I really had to worry about long term was the scars on my eyebrow, and then like a little bit of vision loss in this eye. But I got really lucky. I mean, it's just a weird coincidence that those two happened the same way, but I feel like I could put this somewhere a lot better, but I choose not to. It's sitting on my wing right now, so I feel like, there, okay. Question, let's see, Question 4, why did you leave Grimspeed and how was your job working there? I won't go too detailed into this one just for my own privacy, but I left Grimspeed just mostly for the fact that I moved very far away to work a job that to be driving, you know, almost 3 hours round trip a day. I needed something that would, you know, more suit my needs and, you know, more suit what I wanted to do in my career. In my case, that's not, I don't hate my job now, but I certainly love Grimspeed more, but I just needed to choose what was right for me at this time in my life. So that's kind of why I parted ways from Grimspeed. I really do want to see if there's, you know, maybe any openings in the next couple of years. Maybe try again, but we'll all see what happens from here on out with my car and with my current job and all of that. Working at Grimspeed was a lot of fun. The people were amazing there. They really made you feel like a family. And when I say that, I mean, like, I have worked a lot of jobs, unfortunately. I've been a job hopper for a while, unfortunately. But, you know, Grimspeed guys, the people there, like, just everyone makes you feel at home. I literally called it my second home. I would definitely recommend Grimspeed for any Subaru enthusiast. If they have an opening for like a sales associate or assembly, I would probably recommend starting out in assembly. That's what I did. I built the boost controllers and kind of just helped assemble all of the products, and then I did after that go up into sales and then, you know, marketing and sponsorship and all that. So I would recommend starting in assembly just because I learned a lot of things through assembly that I normally wouldn't, like just answering phone calls or emails or, you know, anything like that. All right, so after my car is done, what motorsports will I be competing in? And that's a good question because I'm kind of undecided at this point, but I do have an idea. I definitely want to do autocross again and see how my times are different from the last couple of years that I did it. And then I also want to focus mostly on road course. So the longer courses, the higher paced events and stuff like that I want to do, because when I was stock, I never had a chance to do that because I knew that I couldn't keep up with anybody. Next question, have I ever drag raced my car? No, but I know that they are very slow stock on the drag strip, which is why I never did it. And I'm also not really into drag racing, so I didn't really think to, you know, race it or anything. I'd rather do like road course and autocross. Last question I got, what was my first car? My first car was a Saturn SC1. It was all black, automatic, and it had like 200,000 miles on it, but I swear on my life, it was the best car ever. I mean, not like this thing. Like, you could beat it and it just wouldn't die. That's all I have for you guys. Let me know if you have any more questions. I like answering these in the comments below, or you can just DM me on Instagram. We'll see you next time.